Hey there YouTube, this is DSit7 with an introduction to the Magic format Tiny Leaders. What is Tiny Leaders? Tiny Leaders is a variant of the Commander or EDH format. It was conceived in 2013 somewhere in Canada and spread in popularity over the last few months. It has a special set of rules catered for it that differ from the standard EDH rules, such as your life total start at 25 instead of 40, your deck size is cut in half, so you have a 49 card deck and one commander as opposed to 99 card deck and one commander. It is designed to be a 1 versus 1 format in best of 3 games, much like any other sanctioned Magic format. There are no free mulligans, and the idea of command damage is non-existent. One more thing is that the converted mana cost of every card is limited to 3 or less. Noting that converted mana cost rule, spells with X in their mana cost are legal to play, such as the Zenith Cycle, Killing Wave, Grenzo, Savage-Born Hydra, Genesis Wave, Bonfire of the Damned, and Entreat the Angels. Cards like Avalanche that have X, 2 red, their converted mana cost total is 4, so that card is not legal to play. In Commander and EDH, a 10-card sideboard or wishboard is optional. However, in Tiny Leaders, a 10-card sideboard is strongly recommended. And after sideboarding, decks must stay at 50 cards, including the commander, between games. It has its differences, but it has its similarities as well. It is a singleton format. That means no copy, or no more than one copy of a card, except for basic lands, are allowed in the deck. You're required to have a legendary creature as a commander, and no cards can go outside the color identity of that commander. For example, you cannot put a Naya Hushblade in a Risk the Redeem deck, because Risk the Redeem's color identity is green and white, and Naya Hushblade's is red, green, and white. The Command Zone command tax, for those who are unfamiliar with it, as an additional cost to cast a commander from the Command Zone, its owner must pay 2 colorless mana for each time it was previously cast from the Command Zone. For example, casting Azori Renegade Leader for the first time costs its normal mana cost of 1 green. If it dies or gets exiled and you choose to place it in the Command Zone as a replacement effect, the next time you would cast it, it would cost 3 green. If it happens again, it would cost 5 green, etc., etc. There was a new commander rule that tucking the commander or bouncing the commander to the hand can also be replaced by putting it in the Command Zone. However, the Tiny Leader Rules Committee has decided not to apply this rule and just leave it as that. Ban list. Edric Spymaster Trest has been banned completely. You cannot use him as a commander or in the 49. And the other commanders that are banned, however, are legal in the main deck are Derevi Imperial Tactician, Rafellos, and Arios Origami Ascendant. Other banlist cards include Counterbalance, Necropotence, Strip Mine, Hermit Druid, Sol Ring, Vampiric and Demonic Tutors, Skull Clamp, and Sword of Body and Mind. For full list, I will put a link in the description below for more information and the full list. Out of the possible color combinations, of course, you have one of each monocolor, one of each 2-color combination, and one of each 3-color combination. There are no colorless commanders legal in this format. So, if you're looking to play Tiny Leaders, who should you play? Well, there are a total of 113 options in mono white, with the addition of Dragons of Tarkir. We have Inoffensive Kintree Spirit, but there are also commanders such as Kemba Ka Regent, Mikaeus, Dahlia, Linsivy, 8.5 Tails, and Burmaz. In mono blue, like I said, you cannot use Arayo as a commander, but you can use Vendilion Clique, Ambassador Laquidus, Thassa, Thada Adel, Kira Glassspinner, Muzio, and Kami of the Crescent Moon. In mono black, these are the only 7 commanders legal. You have Junyu Way Advisor, Kiku Knight's Flower, Hakon Strong Aid Gorge, Kuan Ogre Ascendant, Toshiro Umezawa, Maga Traitor to Mortals, and Marilyn of the Mornsong. Magic Origins is set to come out in the summer of this year, so Liliana Heretical Healer, the one Planeswalker Legendary Creature flip card that has been spoiled so far, will be legal in Tiny Leaders once it is released. I'm not sure about the others, but once I get more information, I'll put more videos out about that. In mono red, we get Zorgo Bellstriker as an addition from Dragons of Tarkir, but we also have Zozu the Punisher, Jael Ballard, Squee, Slowbad, Feldon of the Third Path, and Balthor the Stout. In mono green, like I said, Raphaelos Llanowar Emissary is not legal as a commander, but you can throw him in an Azuri Renegade Leader deck. You have other choices like Azusa Lost But Seeking, Huatuo Honored Physician, Omnath Locus of Mana, Malira Silvak Outcast, Miri Cat Warrior, and Shizuko Colorado. Moving on to the two color combinations, Azorius, blue and white, only has 5 legal commanders, with the most popular choice being Geist of St. Traft. But you also have Sig, River Guide, Daxos Melodus, Hannah Ship's Navigator, and Guava Hazid, Profiteer. In Orzhov, there are only 2 choices, Teysa, Orzhov Scion, and Athrea's God of the Passage. Boros only has 1 commander legal for this format, and that would be Annex and Sideby. Selesnya has 4. Risk the Redeemed, Safi Eriksdottir, Selvala Explorer Returned, and Gaddock Teeg. I'm a little iffy on using Gaddock Teeg as a commander because of his abilities, only the one that basically prevents non-creature spells with X in their converted mana cost from being played, since there is no card with converted mana cost 4 or greater legal in the format. In Dimir, we have only 1 choice, and that would be Sig River Cutthroat. Izzet has 2 choices, Joy with the Get To, and in the Pain Artist. Simic, its only choice is Veralda Hullclave because, like I said before, Edric Spymaster Trust is banned in this format. Rakdos has 3 choices, Timuret the Murder King, Grenzo Dungeon Warden, and Lizolda the Blood Witch. Golgari has Skullbriar the Walking Grave, Glissa the Traitor, Ferals the Scar-Striped, and Pharika God of Affliction. Risk the Exiled and Thalon of Havenwood are also choices because their color identity is attributed to black and green because they have black mana symbols in their abilities. In Gruul, the only option here is Radha Erdikeld. Moving on to the 3 color combinations, we have Mareki Rebaret, Lady of Angela, and Sidri Galvanic Genius. Jeskai, with the addition of Fate Reforged, brought us our only commander that is legal for Jeskai, and that would be Shuyan the Silent Tempest, because his color identity is attributed to blue, white, and red. In Bant, like I said, Derevi Imperial Tactician, he cannot be used as a commander. But you have other options, like Janara, Asur of War, Angus Mackenzie, and Ragnar. In Mardu, Alesha Who Smiles at Death would be the only possible commander. In Abzan, we have Doran the Siege Tower, and Anafenza, the Foremost. In Naya, we have Marath, Will the Wild, and Mael the Anima. Mael is not a very good option because there's very few creatures with power 5 or greater that only cost 3 or less. In Grixis, the only option here is from Legends. It would be Tetsuo Umezawa. And in Sultai, as of the release of Dragons of Tarkir, there is no legendary creature with a converted mana cost 3 in the color combination. A placeholder commander for the format has been created until Wizards prints a legendary creature that costs blue, black, and green. And it's just a legendary creature Sultai, named Sultai, 2/2 bear, with no abilities. In Temur, we have Yosova Dragonclaw and Animar Soul of the Elements. In Jund, we have Aiden Oakenshield and Zero Arian. So, now that you know what kind of commanders you can play, I'll put more information in the link description below. I'll put links for more information in the description below. But if you would like to help spread the word for the format, encourage your local game store to help support it, play casually with friends, and have fun brewing neat decks. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video and would like to see more Tiny Leaders content, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put more info on the format, such as list of commanders and the ban list and rules, in the description below. And if you would like to check out the Mana Sources and Bad Wolf MTG's intro videos to Tiny Leaders, I will put links in that description below. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.